Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at the earnings for Zoom and Workday. Both of these stocks have declared their earnings, but it's after hours already. One of them, Zoom, the stock's price has sink, while Workday, the stock price has jumped as high as 8%. We are still in after hours. We will wait till market open to see what the price will do on a normal trading day. However, Zoom is one of those stocks that I have in my portfolio. I don't have Workday. I'd had Zoom about 2 years ago. I mean, to be more candid, I actually made money on Zoom. I sold my first set of Zoom, I sold them over $500. And then subsequently, Zoom dropped down. I bought Zoom about slightly above 200, thinking that it was going to, I mean, I can assume that I made a blunder on it. After I bought them over $200 or so, Zoom has dropped over 70 or 80, I mean, 70%. Zoom has dropped from the high, which is of $580 or so, to about 112, some abysmal price like that, and I still have it in my portfolio. You can imagine. Let's have a look at the details of their earnings, or the preview. For Workday revenue is 1.38 billion. The estimate was 1.36 billion. The EPS was 0.78, while the estimate was 0.76. I mean, Workday is 22% year on year, and the stock price has risen about 7 to 8%. While Zoom, the Q4 earnings revenue is 1.07 billion. The estimate is 1.05 billion. The EPS is $1.29, while the estimate is 1.07. Yes, it also beat the revenue and earnings, but Zoom, the guidance is nothing to talk about. You can understand for Zoom where, I mean, we're moving back to normal life, normalcy. So Zoom, for during the lockdown, Zoom did extremely well, and all that. I mean, people are trying to move back to normal. COVID-19 is becoming like a normal diseases or flu or anything outside there now. So you can imagine why Zoom is not priority for a lot of people. Traveling are resuming. Business travel is resuming back again. So you can expect, what I would expect for Zoom is to have immediately diversified or take over another company to make sure that it is not just Zoom that their services they're providing. Maybe take over email services or some other kind of services alongside. They can give them more revenue. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, have a look at their balance sheet, income statement. Let's see what the balance sheet will tell us. We'll also have a look at their technical details on a technical chart for price action. Let us see what both of them, both Zoom and Workday, have been doing on technical chart. Let's have a look. So we are looking at Workday. I'm using the Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance has good financial statement for different stocks. So Workday, the previous close is 225, but the price as at close of yesterday was 229. The market cap is 57.26 billion. The P ratio is, wow, this is on the high side. The EPS is 0.12, not paying dividend at the moment. Let's go to the financials, the financial statement. We'll start with the income statement. From 2019, it shows that over 2.8 billion, 3.6 billion. This is what I like. It shows an increase. The company is growing 4.3 billion, and at the moment it's 4.8. That is at least impressive. Is progressing. Let's have a look at balance sheet. On the balance sheet, I like to see the total liability. I want to see how much they're incurring debt, how much debt they have. Now that I've seen this 5.44 billion. Let's now see their total free cash flow so that we see if this company is liquidity. You may be able to tell if they are over borrowing, with the amount of cash in their free cash flow. Now it is about 1.4 billion and they are owing about 5 billion. So meaning that in 5 years they should be able to pay their debt if they want to pay, if they are asked to pay with their or if you want to evaluate them with the amount of free cash flow they have in their account at present. So meaning that it will take them around 5 years. So they have 1.3 billion in free cash flow. Let's have a look at um, Zoom. Let's have a look at Zoom. Zoom price as a close of trade is 132. Zoom is already down pre-market to 126 because of these earnings that wasn't impressive. You can see the market cap for Zoom is 39.5 billion. The PE ratio is 35.24. The EPS is $3.76. Zoom is not paying dividend at the moment. Let's have a look at the financials starting from 2019 till date. 2019, 330 million, 622 million. 2021, yes, between the lockdown 2021, they made a lot of money, which is 2.6 billion. It's growing at the moment 3.9 billion. However, you need to compare this to let's have a look at their balance sheet, see their total liability. Their total liability is about 1.4 billion. Now it sounds reasonable, but let's have a look at their free cash flow. That will you'll be able to tell if they are wow, they can pay their debts in a year. I mean, Zoom have cash flow, their liquidity. So, but obviously, investors may expected more than the what their earnings call was. The revenue. Investor may expect them to do better than they did. But for they have a free cash flow, their balance sheet, their total liability is not excessive, is 1.4 billion, and their income statement shows that they actually the revenue was increasing. Let's have a look at technical details on Momo chart to see price action. We're looking at Zoom on a weekly chart. Zoom has been nothing but a downward trend. In fact, I just don't want to call it a falling knife. For those who have Zoom in their portfolio, they know what they have been through. If for some reason you did not trim down when Zoom was at all-time high, you would be a negative on Zoom. Definitely. Zoom has been nothing but disappointing for many, you know. But I can't really say that because it actually did performed until when we started having vaccine and all that. You can see Zoom has been downward trending, and let's have a look on a daily chart. You see, on a daily chart is even far more obvious. It has been nothing but down on a daily chart, nothing but downward, downward, nothing but downward, and it's currently trading below 20-day moving average, below 20-day moving average. Sorry about that. It's below 20-day moving average. There's an anchor. There's like a bullish reversal here or engulfing. Then Zoom is already down pre-market to 127 because of the earnings. The earnings is not it's not impressive, to be honest. So it's already down. However, I'm not sure. before you can add anything to Zoom, before you can go for Zoom, you have to at least ensure that either they have a reversal trend, a reversal signal. That is, this candle can break this this channel serves as resistance. It can break it above this, then you might be looking at, it might be a little bit higher than this price, but that's very significant. That is when you know that the trend has reversed. Otherwise, what we are just saying is zigzag, he hit this channel, come back down again, he hit this again, come back again, and you're going down. Zoom is down. It's a downward trading stock. You know, let's have a look at workday. Workday, on the other hand, workday perform. So I expect the stock to, the chart to show some impressive. Um, okay, this is workday. Workday also on a daily chart looks like it's trending down. It is trending down. However, there's a bullish reversal here with the confirmation here, and I can see that it has broken a support line here. This support line here has broken this support line on the other side. So this the 20-day moving average is serving as a resistance here, but this is the bullish reversal and the confirmation. So I expect it to be on an upward movement from now. At least if we can break this resistance, which is the 20-day moving average. Otherwise, what we are saying is, let's just do this. What we are saying here is uh, higher low, then lower low. See, it is it's just a trend. It's going down. It's not any, you know, it's down. You can see that. So anyway, let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. Well, on a weekly chart, it shows that it's trading above this support line here, which also might show that is a okay. That is trading. This might actually sit as support for it, but it has been within this channel here, within this range. So it has been in this range, broke this range and come back to it. Now it's here. If these stocks go back here again, it breaks this. Either it touch this and move down back, or you break it on the upside. This stock will definitely need bigger momentum. Otherwise, look at the bearish volume. It's on sell at the moment. So, they're dumping this stock. So, what you need to see is when you start seeing volume becomes green and is higher, but it looks as if it's oversold around here. It is trading below 20-day and 50-day moving average, but above 200-day moving average on a weekly chart. Let's see it again on a daily chart. On a daily chart, it is below 20-day moving average for workday. Also, let's go back to Zoom again. Let's go back to Zoom. Zoom is trading below 20-day moving average. It's nothing. Zoom is downward, movement. There's nothing more. And let's see what Zoom has dropped from the all-time high. From the all-time high of Zoom, which is 588. I sold mine in 550 then, I recall. Zoom has dropped 76% from the all-time high, 76%. Guys, be careful with Zoom. The technical chart, we have seen the balance sheet. Guys, do your valuation. Zoom, I'm not confident on Zoom yet, because of moving back to normalcy. COVID-19 is not that as bad as it was a year or 2 years ago again. So people are resuming back to work. Do your evaluation for Workday. Do your evaluation as well. See if it's good for your portfolio. I have Zoom in my portfolio. I still keep up to Zoom. You know, I'm not averaging down anymore. The number of shares I have is good. It's good enough for my portfolio. Thank you guys. Thank you for following up on our channel. Thank you for subscribing. Please tell your friends to subscribe. We will continue to produce content that will enhance or support your investment journey. Thank you.